It was announced today that they discovered an entirely new pyramid in Egypt, outside of Cairo, not far from the Bent Pyramid in Dashur, Egypt. Now, the information about this site is very limited. Every source that I could find only provided 4 photos of the entire site, and they all claim that it's approximately 3,700 years old, but yet they have 0 sources or any type of evidence to back that up whatsoever. The information is pretty much limited to that, and as you can see on these articles that I screenshotted here, that's literally all the information that they provided. They know that they found an inner corridor, they know that they found a stone plaque of some kind with 10 hieroglyphs on it, but they have 0 evidence whatsoever of how old it is, who made it, and when. And in this video, I'm going to show you definitive evidence in the case of the Great Sphinx as an example that proves that the true age of these megalithic sites are far older than we were ever taught in school and than what the textbooks currently state. Now, you've seen all 4 of these photographs. Literally, that's all that we have of it, and I scoured the internet for as much information as I could. But let me take this opportunity to share with you actual photographs of the enclosure of the Great Sphinx, which, according to Egyptologists and the Minister of Antiquities of Egypt, which provided us the same information on this newly found pyramid, also claims that the Great Sphinx is approximately 4,500 years old. Yet despite more than 200 professional geologists from around the world that have visited the site, clearly state that there is absolute definitive evidence of water erosion around the enclosure of the Sphinx. Now, when the Sphinx was found, it had been buried for, some say, thousands of years, and there is evidence of wind erosion on the limestone of the Great Sphinx that you can see here. However, around the enclosure, the evidence of the limestone water erosion is overwhelming. And in fact, you can even look for evidence on your own on Google Images of examples of limestone with wind erosion versus water erosion. And you can see with your own eyes that, yeah, literally it is absolutely water erosion. Yet here's the kicker. The last time that the Nile Delta received rainfall that could have made this type of erosion was more than 7,000 years ago. That's closer to double the age of what they're telling us about the Great Sphinx. So it doesn't compute. And quite literally, the evidence is overwhelming that the age of the Great Sphinx and other megalithic sites from around the world are far older than what we're being taught. Yet despite the overwhelming evidence, mainstream science, archaeology, just completely disregards and ignores the subject altogether. Does anyone else wonder why that is? Does anyone else wonder how they come up with the figure of a buried, newly found pyramid to just be 3,700 years old? There's no date on the site, guys. Like, how do they come up with that? And if you study the subject on your own and utilize discernment, you will see that, well, everything's just based on theories. And the overwhelming evidence concludes that these theories have been debunked. I'll be sure to make another video as more information comes to light on this newly discovered pyramid, and I have many videos on this subject as well. Anyways, guys, I'll leave it at that. I'm Jimmy. This is Bright Insight. Like and subscribe. Help me spread the message. And I have many other videos on a whole wide variety of topics. Take care, everybody.